The sun had only just begun to rise over the valley, but over in the grasslands, SunClan's camp was already bustling with activity. In the days leading up to Sparrowkit's apprentice ceremony, the first apprentice ceremony for the firstborn kitten SunClan, many of the cats had discussed if there may be some way of making the occasion special. It had been Patchsun who had brought up the idea of having the ceremony at sunrise. They were SunClan for a reason, after all. Why not make the clan's name a part of their customs?
But if it was Patchsun's idea to wake up so early, where is he?
Cobalt grumbled from her place among the other gathered cats. She was promptly shushed by the others as Blossomstar called Sparrowkit forward.
Today marks a very special day in SunClan,
Blossomstar began, looking over the crowd of cats.
Not long after our clan was formed, a single kit was born to one of our original cats, and now the time has come for that kit to be made an apprentice.
She turned her gaze to Sparrowkit below her.
Sparrowkit, I can imagine the pressure that's been placed upon you because of this, but we're all so proud of you. So I ask you, is the path of the warrior the path you really wish to follow?
The original clan cats all glanced between each other in surprise, since when had any leader before asked at the apprentice ceremony if the cat in question truly wanted to be a warrior? But Sparrowkit met Blossomstar's eyes confidently. He'd been approached by her before the ceremony and asked the same question. This was just a formality.
Of course,
he meowed, barely restraining the excitement in his voice.
This is all I've dreamed of!
Blossomstar purred at his enthusiastic answer.
Then, from this day forward, you will be known as Sparrowpaw!
Sparrowpaw! Sparrowpaw! The cats began to cheer below, and the new apprentice purred as his name was called. If this was what it was like to become an apprentice, he could only imagine the excitement when he became a warrior. Blossomstar raised her tail for quiet and went on.
As for your mentor, a lot of tradition was missed during the clan's founding, but we intend to rectify that. So, Sparrowpaw, I will be your—
Blossomstar!
Everyone's heads turned as Patchsun came running from the medicine den, his eyes frantic.
Patchsun?
Blossomstar jumped down from her perch, hurrying past the newly named Sparrowpaw to meet her brother.
What's wrong? What is it?
It's Briarclan! Something's gone wrong! I think they're in trouble!
All of the gathered cats began to murmur amongst each other anxiously.
Wait,
what is going on about Briarclan? Blossomstar raised her voice to speak above the clamor.
If StarClan gave you a warning about Briarclan's safety, this must be serious.
Foxspring stepped forward and met Blossomstar's eyes.
Go. You and some other cats should check on them. The rest of us will watch the camp.
Blossomstar nodded and looked across the crowd.
Patchsun, Mintcloud, Creekspirit, Cobalt, you're all with me. Everyone else, stay here with Foxspring and watch the camp. What about me?
Sparrowpaw stepped forward.
Can I come? Sparrowpaw?
The tortoiseshell leader hesitated.
We don't know how dangerous this might be. I don't know.
Let him go along.
Everyone's heads turned in shock unanimously to stare at Foxspring, who ignored them all as she stepped towards her son.
You need to stay out of danger, true. You don't have any experience yet, so if anything goes wrong, I want you to come straight back here. No fighting, no running into the fray, just a trip to Briarclan's territory and back home. Understood?
Yeah! I promise I'll stay safe, Mom!
While SunClan had awoken to have their ceremony, further below in the forests, Briarclan had awoken to frozen air, empty bellies, and Tidestorm organizing an early morning hunting patrol. Weaselclaw had been one of the cats called on to take part in the hunt. He wasn't exactly used to having to wake up early, but hunting for others was something he was familiar with. Speaking of which, just as he began to leave, Peachpaw padded up to him.
Be careful,
she meowed anxiously, her ears swiveling towards every sound in the forest outside.
The wind was pretty bad last night, and I think I heard some of the trees cracking.
I'll be careful, Weaselclaw meowed, giving her a reassuring lick. Thanks for the heads up. With that, he headed out, bracing himself against the returning cold. A layer of frost had overtaken the forest, making everything appear a shade lighter. Weaselclaw shivered as the cold sank through his fur. He lived life as a kitty pet for most of his life, up until his curiosity pushed him to explore the outside world, and really wasn't used to the cold. He hadn't wandered far, for the most part, up until he'd met Peachpaw, newly blinded and struggling to fend for herself in her new circumstances. He'd taken pity on her, and decided to get to know her, and, well, he'd fallen for her pretty quickly after that. The two of them had stuck together after that, Her, a wild cat learning to navigate a world without sight, and himself, a pampered house cat who was scrambling to learn to fend for not just himself, but the pretty Molly he was traveling with. He was proud of her, honestly. Since joining Briarclan and receiving some encouragement from the medicine cat here, she'd been starting to come out of her shell, gaining confidence in herself and learning how to hunt. Weaselclaw had heard her doubt herself before, and he'd done his best to reassure her, but being in the clan seemed to be what was really helping her. Now, Weaselclaw also had to dedicate his focus to hunting and fighting for the clan, rather than just one cat. It was more than he was used to, and he couldn't help but compare himself to these more experienced cats. Still, with the other new recruits also trying to prove their worth, Weaselclaw was just gonna have to try and pull his weight, which right now meant hunting. A loud creak in the canopy above made him flinch, and he glanced upwards. Thankfully, none of the branches looked too much like they were about to fall. Maybe he was just jumpy from his talk with Peachpaw. That was all. A couple of squeaky voices nearby caught his attention. Kits? Out here? Weaselclaw poked his head around a bush and had to suppress a sigh. Not just a couple, but all of the clan's kits were wandering out of the camp, led by Bramble Kit.
See, there's no reason to be scared out here,
The older kit was telling her little followers.
I know all about everything out here. Oh, don't touch the mushrooms, by the way. When I was even littler than you guys, another kid ate one and died.
The other kids all listened, enraptured, and Weaselclaw rolled his eyes. Spirits, these kids were ridiculous. A loud crack high above caught his attention, and his head whipped up, and his stomach dropped in horror. Directly above the kits, one of the thick, massive branches of the old oak tree had broken and was barely hanging on. But Weaselclaw knew a branch that heavy was going down at any moment. For just a heartbeat, he was torn. He'd promised Peachpaw he'd be careful, but these were all just kits. Making a decision, the Grey Tom burst out from his hiding spot and rushed towards the kits, startling them and sending them scrambling. "Get away! It's not safe! That branch could come down at any—" His sentence was cut off by a loud, groaning creak, and an ear-splittingly loud crack directly above him. The commotion of sound and raised voices caught the attention of the Sun Clan cats even before Briarclan's camp was in sight. Blossomstar glanced anxiously down the line of cats at her new apprentice. Sparrowpaw had been told to stay in the back for his protection. With luck, he'd listen to his mother's advice if things got too rough. At least, that's what Blossomstar hoped. As the massive stones that bordered the camp came into view, it became more apparent that the cats of Briarclan were not under attack, but instead were barely visible gathered around a massive shape deeper in the territory. "What do you think's going on?" Creek Spirit murmured, but nobody had an answer. Cobalt next to them just shaking her head as she scanned for any sight of Tidestorm or Clay. Vixenstar was the first to notice the Sun Clan cats as she left the camp following a terrified Lightpaw. "What are you all—" She cut herself off and shook her head. "Never mind, if you're all here, you might as well help."
Wait, help with what?
Mint Cloud's question went unanswered, as Vixenstar took off running towards the crowd, leading the newcomers towards where her own cats were swarming around a massive tree limb that had fallen. A few cats were weaving through the branches, bracing themselves up against them to make room for more cats to leap up and call inside. As Blossomstar watched, a cat clambered out with a kit dangling from their jaws and rushed over to where Clay was seated with Peachpaw, both of them checking 2 more kits over for any injuries. The Sun Clan leader glanced behind herself at her brother. "Patchthun, on it!" He brushed past her to join Briarclan's medicine cat and his assistant, briefly greeting them before focusing on the kits. "Any sign of the others?" Duckfeather called from where they were anxiously pacing. Tidestorm poked his head out from a tangle of branches and shook his head. "Nothing yet. We can hear him, but it's a tight fit." Blossomstar hesitated a moment before flicking her tail, calling Sparrowpaw forward. "Would it be safe for a new apprentice to take a look?" The Briarclan deputy looked Sparrowpaw up and down, taking in how the apprentice was trying to appear confident, before nodding. "Worth a shot. Come on, Paw, watch your step." The rest of the Sun Clan cats split up to help the Briarclan cats clear away the loose branches and weave around the fallen tree limb, eventually and finally locating the last kits. They were frightened and scratched up and a little bruised, but thankfully, none of them were too badly injured. Or So it seemed, physically. But Sandkit remained unconscious, whimpering in their sleep.
What's wrong with them?
Duckfeather asked anxiously.
If they're not hurt, why won't they wake up?
Clay frowned as he looked the kid over once again.
You've said they have nightmares pretty often, yeah? Do they ever talk in their sleep?
Patchson looked up curiously as Duckfeather shrugged.
I don't know. Usually they wake up by now, but... What are the nightmares about?
Duckfeather's expression turned grim.
Death, usually. They always die in different ways in their nightmares. Drowning, sickness, even getting killed in battle. I don't know what to do or how to help, though.
Clay examined the kit carefully before looking around suddenly.
Is there any cat unaccounted for?
Weaselclaw!
Peachpaw gasped.
He hasn't been around this whole time! Where is he?
Oh, StarClan, no!
Vixen Star's shriek caught the attention of every cat in the vicinity. They all came running, demanding to know what was wrong, only to see the gray-furred body crushed beneath the thickest part of the fallen bough. Hello everybody, Salter Ren here, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. Eaglepaw, where are you going? There you are. Everyone is still doing some hunting after last episode. I know, a lot happened. I know that was a lot. I've been writing up the outline for the intro so far, and it is pretty huge. I think it might be one of the longest that I've done, aside from one of the Gathering episodes, perhaps. But, as a little recap of what I know is going to happen, Sun Clan got word from Star Clan that Briarclan was in trouble. Meanwhile, in Briarclan, one of the branches from this massive tree here started swaying in the wind a little too much and crash landed on Weaselclaw as he was trying to save some of the kits. Thankfully, the kits are all alright. Bramble Kits did roll an event roll. Don't follow the spirits. The spirit does not exist. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything that happened. Weaselclaw, unfortunately, did not survive. And you can see Peachpaw has the morning mood lit. She is very unhappy with what has happened. And actually, speaking of Peachpaw, she did actually roll for an event to happen. So where's Clay? Okay, I'm actually gonna cancel all of this really quick. I know you need to stalk for prey because we need the food. But Peachpaw's event was argue with the medicine cat. That's what she rolled. Which is interesting considering the fact that she wants to become a medicine cat. I don't know if this is her arguing, like saying, you shouldn't have let this happen, or... It's probably it, honestly. That is probably what she's, like, hissing at him for. Molly knows how to hunt now. I can definitely hear cats hunting everywhere, but it sounds like there's multiple, like, all at once. So it sounds like they might be getting in the fight, but I don't think they are. I guess it's just Duckfeather and Tidestorm happen to be hunting at the exact same time, I think. Sun Clan was passing through at the time. That's part of the reason that I had that written up. And I don't know where Sun Clan has gone. I still haven't added the thing to Sparrowpaw to make them actually Sparrowpaw up. They're over here, apparently. Is this on our territory or just on the edge? I can't actually tell. I think that they were on their way and they all just stopped with Snailfang. I don't know if it's all going to be the same cats that we're going through or not. I might change it when I'm writing it, like just a handful of the cats, but this seems to be like every single adult. We've got Snailfang, Foxspring, Trinket, Blossom Star, Sparrowpaw, Mint Cloud, Creek Spirit. I swear I saw Cobalt earlier and Sparrow Pelt. Yep. Yes, indeed. I was right. Are the kits on their way as well? This is... Part of me is like, this is ridiculous. Okay, that's little Kit. I'm gonna keep an eye out, because this is kind of weird. Okay. You know what? I don't even care right now. We're focusing on Briarclan. Briarclan. I need to figure out what the heck is going on. I know I was like kind of like telling everyone in the Discord, I have no idea what to do, like kind of freaking out a bit. Because I still have to write up the intro and write up everything and voice act it, and it's crazy. But I'm like, I do sometimes like give little previews. Like before the last episode came out, I had posted a screenshot of Sparrow Paw running through the shrubs from the last episode. This was even before the episode was released, so if you're interested in like seeing little previews and snippets like that, I can't promise it's going to be like huge major spoilers, but there are little bits and pieces of lore that get like kind of explained in the Discord. Like someone was asking what would happen if Steel died in the community, and I was explaining, oh, this is what would happen, and kind of started to create a little bit more of a thing for that, because I hadn't actually thought of it before. Anyway, Peach Paw, why don't you come on down? Because let's get this event out of the way. I'm gonna be giving them a break from the generators because, let's face it, they need the break. Is it fair to give them a break? Probably not. That is Joan! That's right, you're visiting Sun Clan now, that is right. Still, it'd be nice to get another picture of you, and is that just... Hello? Goat! Wait, you're not part of this! Goat? You're still here? Oh boy. I have questions, I have concerns. If the kids show up, I don't know what I will do. And apparently Sparrow Pelt is hanging out here. They are officially not leaving our territory. They are officially, like, hanging out in our territory. Okay, I guess they really do want to, like, hang out and help. Probably gonna write that in. But I swear, if the kids show up, the kids need to stay behind. I don't care. If they show up, I'm writing them as back in camp. They're not supposed to be here. Anyway, how bad is this gonna affect things between you and Clay? Because I know you guys were sort of getting along. If you guys fight, I hope you don't get in a fight. You're not an aggressive cat, so that shouldn't be the case, but... Please don't get in a fight. Neither of you are aggressive cats. You are a friendly cat anyway, and I don't think that any fight is going to ensue. Keeping an eye on you anyway. Where's Patchson off to? I know I can't control you, but I am curious. I can't even see you now, buddy. If it says Patchson is going home... No, Patchson is still technically sticking around. We need all the food that we can get right now, so I'm still having cats do hunting. Goat, why are you in our camp? Okay, Midnight Fur. I was gonna have you do some hunting, but you're also an aggressive cat. Oh boy. Can we risk a fight? Look, Goat, you've already been chased off at one point. You are going to be... All we can do is fight. We can't do anything but fight. You're gonna be like, you're an intruder directly in the camp. Petal Spots was the one who fought you. Where is Petal Spots? Oh! Oh! Petal Spots is being sniffed by Patchson. They haven't seen each other in several moons. What is their relationship at right now? Like, I mean, they've seen each other, but, like, they haven't really spoken. They've kind of got a bit of an estranged relationship. Like, even before, like, she was, like, when she first had, Patch Kit and Blossom Kit, she had been planning on them both becoming, like, big, strong warriors, just like her and, Ravenstar, who was their father. And Patchpaw decided to become a medicine cat instead. Which she wasn't, like, she's like, okay, well, I guess being a medicine cat is still a big job, but, like, are you sure you don't want to be a warrior? She did kind of pressure him a bit about that, but he was pretty content being a medicine cat. So it is interesting, like, to see what their dynamic is going to be now. Especially considering he is a medicine cat, which is technically higher ranking than a regular warrior. They haven't seen each other in ages, so... Do you have anything you want to do? Any interactions you want with your kit? Nothing's showing up. I'll leave you to be if you want to interact. Peachpaw, in the meantime, is my focus this episode. You want to sniff clay, sniff vixen star, sniff larkfly, and you want to learn the hunting skill. So I'm going to have you sniff clay. And you know what? I think I'm going to have you pounce, because that way you will learn the hunting skill. I think you're going to insist, like, alright, you've got to teach me what you know. I can't let this happen again. I think that's what's going on here. I'm gonna get you two mixed up all the time. Larkflight, Tidestorm, in this lighting, you two look very similar. Molly, what are you doing, sweetheart? You got a maple leaf. I think she's tried doing some hunting. Playfully pounce at Tidestorm. I'll keep that in mind. I'm also focusing on Eaglepaw this episode, who is also doing some hunting, doing a chase Mousepaw, sniff Little Kit, sniff Violet Frost, guard the home. That's an aggressive chase right there too. We're not getting wall dancers. Improve hunting skill. Yeah, we can do that. And catch a turtle. Sure, why not? Let's actually get food in the... Let's actually get some food in the den because we need food for everybody. So, you've got a rat. Mousepaw, where the heck are you? I don't know. You don't have any food. You don't have food. You don't have food. You've got a bug. You've got no food, no food, no food. You've got a bug and a turtle. The turtle is going to be useful. You've got a turtle and a bug. That's fine. No food. You are actually hunting elsewhere right now. You are about to fight, and you are busy. Okay, Midnight Fur is going to be chasing off this intruder. I've got to focus on this as well. See how this goes. Okay, what you gonna do? I know, Midnight Fur, you're... Bubble Stream ate the lizard, but that means that she gets a bit more hunger, so... Oh, I haven't added the cheats, hang on. There we go. Now she has a bit more hunger filled. Will show up shortly. But anyway, gonna focus on this. Midnight Fur. Oh, Sparrow Pelt! Hello! What are you doing in the camp? Midnight Fur, you're not gonna try and take on him too, are you? You caught an iguana! That is good. I might just do a moodlet for now, like indicating like that if he's hurt, like I'll keep that in mind. Because that's what I've been doing in terms of like the morning stuff. Hey, good job, Midnight Fur, but I don't think that's actually gonna chase him off. Though he has been like harassed by two of the cats here. Both aggressive cats, but anyway, let's see. How does this particular battle play out? Okay, that's how I'm gonna be doing this. cat scratch. You did get injured, but you won the fight. This is just gonna, like, mark how long it's gonna be until, like, you are considered, like, well enough, like, the pain is no longer an issue for now. But, like this, it's also just a minor injury, so you should be alright. Vixen Star caught a lizard and ate it, so we can go ahead and shift her hunger up. I typically do that. If it's, like, large prey, larger than the bug, then they're allowed to do it, like, say, alright, this is what I've got. Did Patch Sun leave? You don't really have any desires related to Patch Sun anyway. Just like, oh, I guess you're here, like... Are you here on medicine cat business, I suppose? Like, I don't know. I'll just let you do your thing. Lark Flight's doing well. You ate a beetle. I cannot give you a boost for a beetle. Mousepaw, what are you doing? You are just kind of hanging out over here. Tystorm caught a gecko. We are getting Emerald Tree Boa Snake. Really? Okay, well. Mousepaw, go ahead and stalk for prey a few times. You do want to let this load. Sniff Petal Spots. Sniff Weasel Claw's not here. And sniff Little Kit. Well. Okay, unfortunately Eagle Paw didn't catch that. Duckfeather caught a beetle. Indian Boulder's not here? What? Okay. Oh, great. The leaves don't disappear on their own. Okay, I need to get rid of this. This is just kind of gross now. The leaves apparently rot. Good to know. Useful information. And everything is going slow. Okay. There we go. Cobalt! That is definitely Cobalt, isn't it? That's either Cobalt or Midnight for her. Yes, it's Cobalt. What are you doing here? I swear, if you're here to steal prey or something... Oh boy. Okay, who has food? Do you have... You have an iguana. Okay, actually, I'm gonna cancel your stalk for prey, because Eaglepaw does want to fight you. Or chase you. And you are, like, way in the back, so it's like nobody would even notice if this happened. Eaglepaw is one of the cats I'm doing some focus on today, as well as Peachpaw. Okay, and you want to play on something. You still want to learn the hunting skill. You want to sniff Larkflight and play with Larkflight. If Larkflight's done... Larkflight is super close to being finished. But in the meantime... I'm going to have you continue to try and pounce so you can learn that hunting skill. Come on, I know you can do it. It is a reliable method of learning the hunting skill. I know that some cats who weren't already in the yellow are now in the yellow. I'm ignoring it. I know what I forgot to do! I know a thing that I forgot to do! Pet autonomy on! How did that not occur to me? Like, I'm like, why are the kids just standing still? Why is nobody doing anything? I am an idiot. That is what is wrong with me. There you go. You can take care of that. Pillspots just caught a spotted beetle and ate it. That's fine by me. Molly, why were you just standing there? I was so confused, everybody. Everyone, go eat if you need to. Where are you, Bramble Kit? Go, run along, find your food. Oh boy, okay. Well. Tystorm has caught the San Francisco garter snake. Okay, I need to get everybody else's food into the fresh kill pile as well. She's just learning how to hunt, playing with a moss ball. Okay, everything is running slow because I just turned on autonomy. My laptop is starting to get pretty hot. That's not good. Simba, are you blocking the vents? You shouldn't be. I've got my laptop a little bit more elevated. Changed my setup a bit. Okay, everything should be okay now. Normally I'm like zoomed in when it does that little glitch. Okay, we're okay. Okay, you've got... I can't add any of your food. Oh, Violet Frost hasn't been getting enough attention lately. Pets... Okay, we need to... Everyone needs to socialize as well. That is... You're desolate. Oh, sweetheart. Okay. Where is Molly? Violet Frost, I'm immediately sending you to go and spend some time with Molly. Go socialize, nuzzle, groom, do whatever you need to. Just take care of each other, please, because I am busy. Where's Clay? Clay's off to scratch something, because he kind of desperately needs to. Peach Paw has learned the hunting skill. Excellent! And she wants to improve it. Because she knows the hunting skill now, she could help out hunt, but right now she wants to sniff and play with Bark Flight. We are starting to get enough food that I'm not as concerned about like getting a constant stream, especially considering like next episode we're going to be switching to the community anyway. Okay. You've got food, you've got food. You do not, but that's okay. Oh, did I miss the fight? Oh, they're chasing. I did. That's right, it was a chase, not a fight. Okay, you two. It's more of like a confrontation back here. Oh boy. You are not happy with each other. You're like, seriously, can you just like leave me alone? What happened was like ages ago. We were kids. It was an accident. I do feel bad about this whole thing. The generators lead to some very interesting story stuff. There's so much drama that happens in this particular clan. And I feel so bad about it. But like... it is what it is, you know? Okay. It's a fight! I knew it! It was gonna be a fight! Okay, well... here we go. This is gonna be interesting, especially considering this is not gonna be just a couple of aggressive cats who are like just saying, I can totally one-up you. This is gonna be an actual fight between them because this is... I feel like they would have claws unsheathed, so... but they're both pretty low-level fighters, pretty low-level hunters. What level are you? Level 2. You are level 3. Both pretty low level. It shouldn't be too bad. Who comes out on top? Mousepaw. I feel like Mousepaw wouldn't be trying as hard to get in an injury anyway. So, I'm gonna roll once again. Okay, my game is giving me a little bit of trouble once again. Despite the fact that they were trying to keep their claws sheathed, Eaglepaw did come out with actually a couple of injuries, but because Mousepaw was even more so trying to keep paws sheathed, I'm gonna excuse it for now that my game tried to crash when I tried to add the injuries on Eaglepaw. So I'm gonna just kind of excuse it for now. Instead, I'm gonna just say that Eaglepaw got like pretty badly winded and bruised and needs to recover for a little bit, rather than like a visible injury. So for that, I need to put the cheese back in because the game did crash. I'm gonna take your energy, push it way down low. Sorry, buddy. It's gonna take everyone a little moment to get going again as well. Ah, yes, and that I forgot to get rid of. Okay. Well, that's alright. This should be good for like, I think I can like play for like another 10 minutes or so. I don't remember how long I was recording last time. Peachpaw, you have a lot to take care of with yourself with. You should have autonomy turned on, do you? You should. I thought they have autonomy turned on for everybody. Yes. Okay, you use the bathroom for sure. And, what else can I have you do? I know you want to learn hunting skill anyway. You want to improve your hunting skill. Why not... I'm gonna have you hunt a little close to the big branch where Weaselclaw died. Just so we can have that going. Bramblekit is off to go and eat a snake. That's fine. You go and do that, Bramblekit. I want to make sure everybody is taken care of. Larkfly, are you hunting or you're off to go and eat? Okay. Everyone's getting taken care of. Duckfeather, I don't think I've paid much attention to them this episode. They went to sniff Tidestorm, sniff Vixen Star. We don't have a toilet to drink from. I think everyone is just a little slow today for a number of reasons. Could just be like the number of cats on this slot. Could be like autonomy is being weird for some reason. I know the autonomy tends to slow way down when there's more cats. Oh! You're about to be pounced on by Sparrowpelt. Where is he? Okay, and you want to socialize with Peachpaw. Maybe kind of like make sure she's doing okay after the loss of her mate. You're not begging for food. Vixen Star is called a garter snake. And you want to sniff Violet Frost. Where is Sparrowpelt? Because it says Sparrowpelt is showing up somewhere. Sparrowpelt, there you are! I think part of what I need to do is I need to, like, reset the town, which I'm probably going to do before next episode. I typically do it when I switch between... Not sure what exactly Sparrowpelt's doing still over... I thought I saw Blossom Star for a second, actually. Where did she go? It took me a moment. It was like, oh, is that Petalspot's? No, that was Blossom Star. I saw, like, the white on her. Blossom Star, what are you doing here? I mean, I knew you were here. You've still got no desires to interact with your daughter. Yeah, you guys have, like, no relationship. That's very interesting. You've got no desire to really... to talk to her or interact with her. Vixen Star, you want to playfully pounce at Tidestorm. You want to play with Molly. I'm gonna remove Breeze, because Breeze is not here. Mouse is not here. You want to play with Molly, and you want to playfully pounce at Tidestorm. I'll keep that in mind. Violet Frost really needs to take care of herself as well. I think a lot of the cats are just a little slow because they almost had all their autonomy taken. What are you off to do, Eaglepaw? You two are just... You want to meet someone new, apparently. I do have some thoughts in regards to Eaglepaw. Not like... Eaglepaw doesn't quite get along a ton with most of the cats of Briarclan himself. Neither does Mousepaw, but Eaglepaw has been seen on Sun Clan's territory. I've got some thoughts in regards to all that. Oh, Bubblestream is hanging out with Midnight Fur. That's fun. Cobalt is doing her thing. Clay wants to playfully chase Vixen Star, sniff Applekit, and socialize with Midnight Fur. We can probably do that. I do think I'm gonna have Clay, kind of chat with Cobalt like, hey, it's good to see you again, because they do know each other. Clay, Tidestorm, Cobalt, and Trinket all know each other. Tidestorm's here too, so... I feel like Tidestorm's gonna want to come over and chat with her as well. We don't have a bowl of food for you. But you do want to sniff Cobalt anyway, so I'm gonna have you come and do that. Like, come and sniff. and socialize. Petalspot's caught an iguana and ate it. I can go ahead and boost her hunger then, because that's a lizard. There's Mousepaw off to do something. Everyone is starting to just do their own thing. You want to hiss at Bubble Stream? Why do you want to do that? Do you not get along with Bubble Stream, or... I mean, you don't get along with a ton of cats here anyway, so that doesn't surprise me, actually. You have a lot of issues to work out. You're no longer an aggressive cat, that's the thing. Mousepaw is no longer aggressive, but still has a lot of issues that need to be figured out. Apparently Sparrowpelt is just kind of having fun with everyone. But it's good to see that everyone is just kind of taking care of themselves for now. Peachpaw has gained the Hunter trait. Excellent. That is truly excellent. Is that Petalspot's or... No, it's Eaglepaw. Peachpaw caught a garter snake and ate it, so I can go ahead and boost her hunger. You're off to go and sleep, which doesn't surprise me. You got very badly winded after that fight. Anyway, I might wrap this episode up around here. Where are all the kits? Peachpaw is still, like, stalking for prey. The fact that she was able to catch a snake is actually pretty impressive. I am going to be keeping an eye on the hunter skill that she has, because every time she gains it, there's a chance that she... The way I rule it is every time in-game it's gained, I flip a coin because of the added difficulty. Petalspot's caught a plasma bug. That is useful. And Peachpaw, like this. Peachpaw has just improved her hunting skill to level 2. I'm going to pull open the random app that I have, which I think is literally just called Randomizers. I've got a coin flipping app that I'm going to hit 3 times. If I get 2 heads out of 3, then she gets to keep it. If 2 or more are tails, then she loses it. So 1, that's a heads. 2, that's a heads. So even if I hit a 3rd one, she would still keep it. Where are you, sweetheart? Oh boy, I am not going to be able to... There you are. So I'm not going to change anything. She gets to retain that bit of hunting skills, so she is doing pretty good, and she wants to reach level 4. She's doing great. I think she's really determined after what just happened. Like she wants to prove herself. She can, like, still, like, hunt and do stuff for the clan, but she still wants to learn from Clay as well. I think she kind of wants to do both right now. Partly because she's indecisive, partly because why not? And Lightpaw is being sniffed by a kit. Everyone is hanging out over here for some reason. Hello, who is this? This Patchson. What are you doing? Why is everybody here in this patch of flowers? I can't see anybody. I can see, like, their tails and... I can't actually see the cats. Oh my goodness. Sandkit, Molly. Duckfeather is... What are you doing, Duckfeather? You're being pounced on by Patchson. Okay. Why not? Sure. Oh, that does not sound like a... That sounds like a mean pounce, actually. I don't know what's going on there. That sounds aggressive. Are you guys okay, or... I'm keeping an eye on this, because this might not be good. You guys do not sound happy. And... yeah, be pounced on, that's done. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a red there. I see that. A little bit of red. So you don't get along. Don't know what just happened. Apparently Patchson has an issue with Eagle Paw or something. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what everybody's doing here. I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. I was already going to a moment ago. But I wanted to see what that was about. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed watching this episode of the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe and feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, friends.